Hey guys, me Dave. It's Friday night. It's September 6th, 2019. I thought I'd do a little video today. I haven't done a video well, I guess it's only been a couple days. So, I want to talk about this program. There is so much misinformation out there. Some of these groups, some of these nonprofit groups that are out there, they're throwing out misinformation. They're not doing it on purpose. Don't get me wrong. They're not doing it on purpose. It's like, I don't know if they're just naive or what, but you know, if you're if you're a real targeted individual that is getting the weapons and V2K and all this stuff, you know, here's the thing is that you are in a black budget program. This is a black budget program. Okay? Laws do not apply. Let me say that again. Laws do not apply to this program. It's a black budget program. I've said this before, and people they're so brainwashed. They're like robots in this community. They're like robots. They echo everything somebody says. Okay, first of all, they don't go to the FISA courts and say, hey, I need to do surveillance on this guy, and by the way, we're going to torture the hell out of this guy, too, and rubber stamp it. They're not going to the FISA courts. They're not going to the FISA courts and getting warrants out for surveillance. They work above the law. They don't get anybody's permission. They're not getting the court's permission to do surveillance on you. They're just doing it. Another thing is too is they you're not on a terrorist watch list, and there's so many people in this community that think that we're on a terrorist watch list. We're not on a terrorist watch list. Like I say, this is a classified black budget program. They're not using the laws. They're going above the laws to do what they're doing to us. So you're not on a terrorist watch list. Stop listening to those people that say we're on a terrorist watch list and we need to get off this list and we're on this list and da 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 da. These people have been saying this for years. They sound like robots. It's like, are you a robot? Because you're brainwashed and you don't even know it. And the FISA courts and all this stuff, they're not going to the FISA courts. These are contractors. They're not going to the FISA courts and saying, oh, we need to do surveillance on this guy. Everything about this program is illegal. It's illegal. They are not using the laws to do any of this to us. We're not on a terrorist watch list. They're not going to the FISA courts to do this to us. It's like people just don't understand that. And you got leaders in this community that are saying that message, and people echo it. They repeat it and repeat it and they repeat it, and they actually think this stuff is true. Did anybody ever find out? If you do research on yourself, if you contact DHS or whoever and ask them if you're on a terrorist watch list, did anybody do that? No, nobody does it. How do you know they're going to the FISA courts and getting a warrant, or getting, permission to do surveillance on you? For what? What are you doing? You're living your life. You're not breaking any laws. You're not doing anything. They're not using the FISA court to do surveillance on you. This is all illegal. Everything about this program is illegal. It's a black budget program. They're not using the laws. They're not using FISA courts. You're not on a terrorist watch list. They don't think you're a person of interest. Some people think that they say that you're a person of interest. When somebody breaks into your home and moves furniture around and stuff like that, they're not doing it because they think you're a person of interest. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Come on, you guys, wake up. They know a little bit about this program. These gang stalkers, give them a little more credit. They know a little bit more, than we think about this program. When they do hand signals and they harass you and all that stuff, do you actually think that these guys are thinking, well, I'm helping my community because this guy is a person of interest? No. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Come on, you guys. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up to know what's really going on. We're not people of interest. They don't think that. They're not going to the FISA courts. We're not terrorists. We're not on a terrorist watch list like everyone says. If we were on a terrorist watch list, you wouldn't be able to fly. You'd be flagged from going on an airplane. I mean, come on. Do we have any common sense people here? It blows me away that people believe everything they hear on these calls. I'm talking about these calls and even on Facebook. It's like, don't be so naive, you guys. Don't be so naive. You look like robots. You look like robots. You look like you're a robot and you're repeating everything these leaders are saying and everything everyone else is saying. You gotta be able to think for yourself. Maybe that's why I've been getting hit so hard, is because these people can't control my mind. Some of these people are controlled in this community, and that's why they don't get heavy mind control, because they're already easily controlled. It's time to wake up and stop being so naive and listening to all these people. Half of them are perps anyway. Half of them are perps, and this is their narrative. They're there to scare the crap out of you. They're there to scare the crap out of you. You're on a terrorist watch list. They're going to the FISA courts about you, and you're this and you're that. It's all to scare you and keep you in isolation so you don't leave the house because you're so scared. That's the narrative of this community. They're perps. So I just want to do, this is a reality check, you guys. This is the God's honest truth that I'm saying. And there's a few people that are woken up, but if you believe everything these people are saying, my gosh, don't be so naive. It's time to be a survivor and stop being a victim. These people are keeping you in the victim mode. They're keeping you as a victim. It's time to be a survivor and a fighter and a soldier. You're in a war. And it's time to start fighting. Not violently, but it's time to start fighting back. Get out of this victim mode. These people are, half of them are perps and they're keeping you a victim. It's time to stop that and stop being so naive and wake up, and be a survivor. Put on your battle gear and say, and stop being a victim. Say, I'm not going to be a victim anymore, and things will change for you. But until then, you're going to stay a victim, and, you're going to be stuck in this hole. You're going to be down in a hole, and you're not going to be able to climb your way out. So stop being a victim and start being a survivor. So anyway, I just want to cut this off. Sorry for being so blunt. It's just I see people and they're like sheeple, you know. And they're so naive. I can't get over it. I really can't. It blows me away. But anyway, I hope you guys doing good and staying safe out there, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you later.